In 1994, then-President Bill Clinton hosted the first Summit of the Americas, a symbol of America's rise. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, America is at the top of the unipolar world. During the Clinton administration, when we hosted the Summit of the Americas, it took senior officials nearly a year, in intensive consultations with other governments, even doing extra work, make sure that the two largest Latin American countries, Brazil and Mexico, understand that they will play a meaningful role. By contrast, as the Biden administration took office, for the first time in Latin America, host diplomatic events. Ninth Summit of the Americas, due to poor planning and preparation, led to an embarrassing ending in Los Angeles, usually discussed in detail months in advance. The agenda was improvised this time. There was no prior consultation with other countries. The summit was summed up in one word: improvisation. Before the summit, the US cited the so-called democratic standards, refused to invite Cuba, Venezuela. The three countries of Nicaragua attended the meeting. The result was a diplomatic crisis beyond his wildest expectations. The Summit of the Americas is a diplomatic failure by the United States government, the fewest leaders in history. It also exposes the United States' influence in Latin America. American hegemony is declining. Biden, you are arrogant, and disdain for the Americas blinded the view. At the Summit of the Americas, how can you win over people in other countries, neither respect the sovereignty and independence of other countries, and thoughtless, as Americans I would prefer to see? The country is strong, and continues to lead the world. You can just focus on the Summit of the Americas, to achieve his diplomatic goals. Instead, it should show itself as a great power, work together to resolve allied areas. The urgent need for COVID-19 vaccine, economic development and so on. If Biden you stick with it, the so-called democratic standard in the United States will be doomed to lose credibility and isolation. Biden, I want you to change this terrible situation. Can we still trust you? I believe America still is the most powerful country in the world. It is still a country worth